Hey everyone, and welcome to this quick tip Affinity Designer for iPad tutorial. So version 2 has been released, and you may have noticed in the new versions, some of your favorite brushes didn't make the cut. Well, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can easily transfer your favorite brushes from version 1 of Designer to version 2. Now, I'm using the iPad version of Designer, however, the brush engines for all of the apps work the same when it comes to importing and exporting. So you can easily follow along on any of the apps on either the iPad version and even the desktop version. So let's get started. I'm currently in version 1 of Affinity Designer and in the acrylic brush category in the designer persona. And this particular brush, Textured Acrylic 2 Glazing, is one of my all-time favorite brushes. Unfortunately, this brush isn't in version 2, but I do have the ability to export it. Now, I could take this entire category, export it, and import it into version 2, but that means I'm exporting and importing a lot of brushes that I don't use. Plus, there are other brushes in other categories that I love and want to pull over, so I'd be importing and exporting multiple categories into version 2 just for a handful of brushes. Instead, I'll go up to the burger menu and choose Add Category, and I want to rename this something that I'll remember in version 2. Now I'm back in the acrylics category, and I could take my favorite brush, tap and hold, choose Move To, and put it in that new category. But I'm going to be keeping version 1 of Designer on my iPad, at least for now, and I want to keep it intact. So instead, I'm going to hit Duplicate, and it's going to add a brush copy here at the bottom. I'll rename this one. And now I can tap and hold on this one and move it to my new category. So I want to find version 1 brushes, and I'm all set. So if I head to that brush set, there it is. Now I can do the same thing for all of my favorite brushes in version 1. I'll duplicate each one, rename it, and then move it into this new category. Now, for the purposes of the tutorial, let's just pretend I've already done that just for time's sake. So I'm ready to export this category. I'll go back up to the burger menu and choose Export Brushes. I want to make sure that my brush set is named the way I want it, and I want to place it somewhere that I'll be able to access from within version 2. I'll hit Save, and I'm all set to head back to version 2 and import it. So I'm back in version 2, and I'm going to import that new category, and I'll handle it the same way as importing any brush set at this point. I'll go to the burger menu, choose Import Brushes, find the file, and load it. Now I have my new version 1 brushes category, and I can access and use any of my favorite brushes from version 1 and version 2. So do you have a favorite brush or brushes that you'll be pulling into the new version? Let me know below. If you like my teaching style, I have more tutorials here on YouTube, as well as full-length classes on Skillshare, and I'll be adding more version 2 classes and tutorials over the coming months, so keep an eye out. In the meantime, if you want to check out my full-length introduction to version 2 for Affinity Designer for iPad on Skillshare, I've left a link below. New subscribers can get the first month at no cost to look around and take unlimited classes. Thanks for watching, everyone, and happy creating.